There was a computer game released in 1990 for Windows, which itself was quite uncommon back then. What's even more uncommon about this game is that people still play it today, and more than most other games on the market, with an active player base estimation sitting at around 400 million, with 35 million of those being monthly returning players. It has consistently been part of the top 10 most played PC games over its 30-year lifespan, and is still there as of 2021. This is Microsoft Solitaire by Wes Cherry, a Klondike card game that comes bundled for free with Windows, and one of the biggest sources of workplace productivity loss in modern history. Only there's been a bit of an issue with it lately. The Microsoft Solitaire collection for the more recent version of Windows was changed in an update to the OS. This ruffled the feathers of a lot of long-term players, as the change included advertisements that you needed a paid subscription to remove. Modern gaming, isn't it wonderful? Fortunately for those folks who play Solitaire at home instead of on a work computer, which they shouldn't be doing anyway, there's a solution. You can unleash the might of cross-platform Solitaire through the release of Big Klondike by Subsoap. Go big or go home! I'm not being paid to make this video. I've genuinely played hours of this game. Help, it's consuming my life. Seriously though, for those of you at work, it can be accessed online via Pixcade. But I didn't tell you that. The link is in the description. Never mind websites though. Now you can experience that same visceral thrill ride of Solitaire from the comfort of your own Steam account. Forget Microsoft. Screw Windows. It's time for full-screen Linux Solitaire complete with radical sound effects. Yeah! While the entire game serves as a stealth advert for their other titles, there's no in-game advertising, microtransactions, or nagging. There's a shop button and a more games button in the main menu that can be safely ignored, but that's it. You can install it for free, and if you're feeling really generous, you can tip the devs with a thank you DLC. Big Klondike has the trademark green backdrop and a nice deck of cards, but where it excels is the sound design, with each crisp card sampled nicely, and a reassuring harp pluck if you happen to get the card into one of your foundations. Wait, what do you mean you don't know how to play Klondike? Fine, I'll give you the basics. You have your deck of cards minus the jokers, and 7 fanned piles from left to right, face down save for the top card. Each of these piles is larger as you head to the right, with the leftmost having 1 card and the right having 7. The game consists of making piles of cards in descending order of value with alternating colour. So a red king would need a black queen and then a red jack and so forth. When you can't make another move, you draw a card from the deck and see if it helps you any. You can do this as many times as you want, but the number of moves you take is being counted. The 4 foundations at the top are filled with aces as you find them. Your goal is to have all 4 of these foundations in ascending order of value by suit, until no cards remain. It sounds easy, but depending on the way the cards fall, it can vary wildly from simple to impossible. This is where the new game options of Klondike are handy. You can have a 3-card draw or 1-card draw, and the option of a timer. But most importantly, its seeded game system means you can avoid being dealt non-win scenarios. Klondike also has an auto move system by clicking on the card. So if you know where the card's meant to be but can't be bothered dragging it there, it'll do it automatically for you. If it moves it to the wrong place, or you make a bad move because you're a stupid idiot wasting their life playing Solitaire instead of striving to be the best person you can be in sheer defiance of this rotting hellscape of a world, you can undo at your leisure with no penalty. The cards are animated and make funny little noises when they can't be moved. Look at it protesting! Aww. When the game is all but over, it allows you to hit the auto-resolve button to a lovely harp refrain. The interface is big and clunky and clearly designed for touchscreen devices, but using the mouse isn't a problem either. There's even controller support too, provided in the options section. Big screen Klondike on your TV! Whoa! So with all the little conveniences, detailed options, pleasing presentation, and no nagging messages or adverts, Big Klondike is a solid alternative to Microsoft Solitaire and an absolute time sink of a game. Download it at your peril.